All right. How everybody doing? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Um, just coming with another live stream. Um, pretty much, today I just wanted to get into a quick topic of just some real basics. We're gonna keep it to the basics for quite a while. You know, we talk about building a strong foundation. Because foundation is everything. Like just you see construction workers, them doing their buildings and different things like that. What are they doing? It's the first thing that they have to do. They have to lay down the foundation for the building so that the building can stand firm, that the building doesn't, fold over, that bricks don't start crumbling down, so walls don't start crumbling down. How everybody doing? Thanks for joining in. So we building a strong foundation here, all right? And that's key. That's key. So, as knowing how construction workers, they do their jobs and building that strong foundation, laying down the groundwork so that the building could remain sturdy, and could last for years to come. That's what we're doing here within this alkaline journey and with detoxification. You're going to build a strong foundation. That's why the basics are so important. And I'm going to go over the basics for quite some time, because a lot of this is going to be pretty much self-explanatory, and a lot of it is going to be me just reiterating certain points. But repetition is the father of learning. So we learn through repeating things, doing things over. And I know personally for myself, I had to do something a number amount of times for me to get used to it. Or even driving to a certain destination without using GPS or even using GPS. I got to do it a few times for me to not be able to use it and to get used to that, location. So that's, what we're going to build this thing off is the foundation. So the previous videos, was a part of that foundation. All right. Now, within this foundation, and not just laying down the groundwork, it's going to constantly be more built upon that. And at certain times, it's going to be other things that I'm going to add onto the foundation, so that others can know. And you may wonder, well, why didn't you say this in the first place? That's because we got to lay down some very fine basics first. You can't throw too much out there to the people, because it's so much to consume at one time. So we got to slow roll things, and that's how we truly educate ourselves, by going over the basics, being repetitive, doing things over and over so that we get used to a routine. So we're building up the basics, the foundation, and we getting used to a routine in our daily lives, especially for most of us, just coming into the alkaline lifestyle and things like that. So I'm always trying to reach, those that are seeking the basics and that completely don't know what to do first and foremost, because there's going to be a lot of people that come across these videos and, they're going to know a lot of the basics, but, it's just so many people that's still new into the journey. So I always want to tend to those people first, and take my time with things. And if I happen to misquote anything at any time, please forgive me. I'm not the best speaker in the world. I'm working on it, but, doing these videos and, sharing my journey with y'all is definitely helping me a lot. So I appreciate it. So, one thing I will always mention, part of building a strong foundation, is the mindset. I mentioned that in the post that I posted up earlier today, the CMOS post, my indefinite fast. Yeah, today is officially indefinite fast day 84. Okay. So I mentioned that earlier, about the mindset, that you have to be committed mentally. You have to be able to block out any nonsense that's going on around you or any hindrances within your path. Family members could be hindrances. Just so many things. Your job could be a hindrance to you, because so many people worrying about, well, how can I fast, or how can I go about this, when I got to work and then I'm tired and I'm this, you got to have that commitment mentally before anything. And you got to know within yourself that, okay, this is a goal that I want to reach, that I want to attain. I know I need to do this for myself and to live better. I'm going to do this somehow, some way. I'm going to make sure I get it done. All right. So the mental mind state of things is always the most important. And I want people to know that detoxification, living this alkaline lifestyle, it's more than just about food. It's more than just about food and what we put in our mouths. It's about us digging within ourselves truly knowing and understanding ourselves. Okay, that's what it's always about. Being able to conquer, those demons within your own mind, because that's all it truly is. That's all it truly is. It's just demons. It's just thoughts that's projecting in your mind, and you're allowing them to take shape in your mind, and you're allowing them to hinder you in your path. But you got to be able to overcome that. I appreciate everybody joining in. Appreciate everybody joining in. So you got to be able to overcome that. Whether if it's through meditation, through just taking some time to self-reflect, analyzing things that you've done throughout the day, what things you could have done to be more productive into yourself, into your health, into your well-being. You got to take out these fine steps to learn and to grow, because it's all about you at the end of the day. It's all about you. We all in this journey together, but at the end of the day, you got to walk your own journey. You got to be proud of the steps that you're making towards bettering yourself. Not just about the food aspect, but about bettering yourself overall as an individual. So that's what this thing is all about. About knowing how to fully express yourself without anger, knowing how to come across in the right manner, knowing how to accept constructive criticism. That's a big part of everything. Knowing how to accept constructive criticism, that's a big part of building upon the foundation. Because you are the building. That's what this represents. The foundation, the building itself represents you. So what morals, what principles and things are you guided by? What guides you in your life on a daily basis? Do you let others guide you by the words in which they say? Do you let their words mean everything to you, that they're going to hinder your progress? Or are you strong-willed enough to know what you stand on, believe in it, and to rock out with it? Because a lot of people going through the journey, you just really cannot be worried about what anybody has to say about anything. Anybody, period. Anybody, period. I don't mean that in the best way possible. At times you're going to have to listen to what others have to say, but majority of the time you got to know within yourself and within your mind that you're right and exact, and that you're going about things in the correct way. We've tried so many ways in the world throughout the allopathic community, as far as in allopathic, meaning what the doctors and the hospitals and different things like that, so we know that that's truly not the way, and we can see that. So what is the way? Living this alkaline lifestyle. This is the way. Just for every reason that you see, starting off with, Dr. Sebi and his foundation being those that came before him, and getting the understanding and knowledge from them, and him building upon that. So now we building, we learning, and we growing together to build upon that knowledge as well. So mindset will be everything. If you cannot conquer those thoughts within your head, or those thoughts of other people around you, you're going to fall every time. But the good thing is, though, there's nothing wrong with falling, because we all fall. You're going to fall. You're going to fall, period. Through many times of me trying to, put my good foot forward, within this alkaline lifestyle, within this journey, I failed many times. You do feel disappointed, but the point is, what you always want to look at your failures and take them in as more motivation to move on further. Look at your mistakes that you made in the past, from whether you're fasting or whether you're just trying to just eat better, and then you fell off, you went back to eating garbage, and then you went back to eating good again, then you went back to eating garbage. Look at the steps that happen, and look at the small little idiosyncrasies of what caused you to stumble, and build upon that and be greater than that, man. That's what you have to do if you want to be successful. So the mindset will always be the strongest part of the foundation, and without that, you can't have good health and wealth, because you're going to crumble to everything else, the peer pressure, everything else that's around you, family members, friends, your job, looking a certain way just for other people. You got to do this for yourself. You got to do this truly for yourself, and that's it. What else as far as the foundation? And after you learning how to slowly but surely building up that mindset, the food is very key. The food is very key. Dr. Sebi mentioned before that, a woman, she was mad, going crazy, but then, through the detoxification process and things like that, then, that brought her down, and, she was able to be real peaceful afterwards. So the food does play a big factor, because a lot of the foods and a lot of things that we constantly ingesting, cause problems mentally, physically, all aspects of our lives. So the foods, the chemicals, the things we put on our skin, all of these things hinder us to a great degree. And that's why the incorporation of the correct foods, and slowly but surely you'll start to see, the changes, the benefits, your mindset getting a lot more clearer. And once you grab a hold of that feeling, you don't want to let that go, because like so many times I done fell off, in the beginning of my journey, and starting to feel that good feeling. But then during my very first fast of 70 days, my extended fast of 70 days, that's when I truly felt that great clarity of mind like no other. And you just feel so peaceful, like nothing can touch you, nothing can bother you. That's the type of place that you want to get to. That's the place that you want to get to, you know. And with that being said, that's a feeling that once you get it, you don't want to let it go. You truly don't want to let it go. That's why sticking according to the path it has to be your number one priority. It has to be your number one priority if you want to get well. At times when you're detoxing, you may detox for 21, 30 days or whatever the case may be. Then you go back to eating, eat as alkaline as possible. Stay on that path. If you haven't cleared yourself up of whatever issues, ailments, and things you're dealing with, just continue to go back to eating alkaline and then go back for another round, Healing is not overnight. Everything is a slow process. Everything is a slow process. So you have a lot of people, and I can't blame them. I don't knock them. Just coming into the journey, not really knowing too much about it, and just asking, well, what's the cure for this? What's the cure for that? What's the cure for this? What's the cure for that? There is no cure. Live healthy, eat healthy, detox the body. That's your answer, And I mean that in the most humblest way, because the word cure belongs to the government. It's a patented word. Cure, treatment, those things are patented words by the government. So we don't believe in those things. And also, as I was getting into that mindset, a part of that mindset is letting go of, the average way that everybody else thinks. Letting go of, the thoughts of, I need to take this medicine from the doctors because this is what he told me to do, or this is what he told me to do, and this is going to get me better, when that only causes side effects. Now, none of this is medical advice, so, I'm not telling nobody not to take their medicine and different things like that. Hey, do what you got to do for you. I don't know your specific situation, so I'm not speaking to any specific situation. I'm just talking in general, So this is not any medical advice. But when it comes down to it, we know what's right for the body. We know what's wrong for the body. Try out your antibiotics, your pharmaceuticals, and different things like that, and see where that gets you. And step onto the alkaline side with the fruits, the vegetables, the herbs, the natural way of living, and see how you feel doing that. And you be the judge of what's better, and you be the judge of what's better. So, as I said, we don't believe in cures. We don't believe in getting, just anything that's fast, because we live in a microwave time nowadays, where everybody wants things done in a blink of an eye. But the body just doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. When you look back at Dr. Sebi, a lot of the things that he was able to accomplish was because it was treatment. It was a therapy. It was a therapy. He had everything incorporated. Not just the herbs, but the foods as well. He had his healing village. He had the healing waters. Everything was peaceful. You were in nature. So all that plays a part of your journey. All of that plays a part of your journey. So it's not just about the food. It's about the environment. It's about the water. It's about how it's about so much more than just the food alone. And that's what Dr. Sebi understood, and that's why he was so successful in accomplishing the things in which he accomplished during his time here upon the earth. Because he knew it was more than just the food. That was a big start of it, but it's a whole therapeutic approach. It's a whole therapeutic approach. And through that whole therapeutic approach, that brings you more peace, more joy, more mental clarity, and you get more in tune with yourself. That's what the journey is all about. Get more in tune with yourself and helping to better others along the journey as well, So, and more about the foundation, Well, just get to the herbal aspect of it as far as the foundation. Herbs are only an assist or alley-oop, if you will, towards the healing process, because generally the body heals itself. The body is designed that intelligently that it can naturally heal itself. Okay? That's how the body is naturally designed, to heal itself. Like when you look at X-Men, they have Wolverine, right? What's his powers? Being able to regenerate cells. So that's what the body is able to do on its own. But the herbs help to get things flowing, help to get things moving. When you have so much stagnant, congested lymph within the body, you have stagnant, congested mucus all in your arteries, all within your head, all within your lungs. The herbs help to get things jump started and push things a little further so that the body can perform the healing itself. So the herbs are only an assistant, okay, towards the whole process of us being whole again. So that's what we got to realize. There's no magic, herb or anything like that. It's a healing process, it's a therapeutic process, and it's going to take that time. Because as I mentioned in the last video that, a lot of people wind up doing water fasting, at those health facilities, under care of a professional. And a lot of them, get healed of a lot of ailments just doing that alone. But nobody really has money like that, because those things are thousands on top of thousands of dollars to do. So we do what we can with what we're provided with, and that's perfectly fine. You just have to be willing to stay the course. Stay the course, stay the course, stay the course. That's why I'm detoxing for so long. Nobody who really wants to have to detox for this long. Nobody really does. I would like to enjoy foods and things like that, but I'm on a mission right now. That's why I'm doing indefinite fasting. I'm on a mission right now, and hoping that, I don't stop until the mission is complete, but we continue to strive and continue to have that mindset. So it's like every day you got to wake up and you got to refreshing yourself with that same mindset that you had when you started. I'm on a goal. I'm on a mission. I'm trying to accomplish something. I'm going to get it done. It's all a part of the foundation, all a part of the foundation. So, and also too, with the herbs, as I mentioned, that it being an assist or alley-oop towards your healing process, you actually got to learn and take your time to study the herbs. Hi everybody doing, thanks for joining in, You got to take your time to learn and truly understand the herbs. There's one great thing that Dr. Sebi said that helped me great amongst my journey, is that he said a lot of herbalists and a lot of health professionals in America, they do what's called armchair research. Meaning they just sit in the chair, read a book, and they don't actually know anything about the herbs besides but what they read. Unfortunately for me, I'm not really in a area, where I could find a lot of herbs and things like that, but I find some little things here and there. But mainly, if I could get an herb, or if I could get some seeds, or if I could get somebody to plant something for me, or to grow something for me, or if I could find something, I take my time out with that herb. I learn that herb. I study that herb. You got to become one with it, because all the herbs contain is the things that's vital for the body. We come from the earth, so we come from the dirt. So our body is made up of the same minerals that's in the earth. So all we're doing with these plants and these foods is replenishing the body with what we came from. That's all we're doing. So we're one with the plants, we're one with the earth, we're one with nature. So that's why getting in tune with yourself and enjoying nature, whatever you can, the trees, the open space, whenever you can, is very therapeutic for the body. It's very therapeutic. And that's why, like you may see me wearing the stones and things like that, because all of this is a part of the therapeutic approach, blocking negative energies, helping to strengthen the mind, different things like that. You got different stones out there that actually assist with the healing. And certain stones are actually lively stones, that assist with healing, because they really have healing properties from it, because they're natural and from the earth. So it's so much into this journey, so much into building the foundation, but those are some basic things as far as building that foundation, the strong mindset, all of the different things you have to reflect on as far as your failures, your shortcomings, and how to build upon those, how to be better, as time goes on. The herbs being an assistant unto you, things like that, helping to speed up the healing process and everything like that. you learning, you understanding, you knowing the herbs, and all you got to do is really take your time out with one herb, learn that herb, taste it, smell it, become one with it, you know. That's what you have to do, one by one by one. That's how you gain knowledge within this thing. Because I took my time, I don't know every herb that's out there because there's so many, but I take my time, learn the herb, study it. I do my little readings or whatever I can find on Google. Fill it out for myself, use it for myself, and and I'm able to know, okay, well, this does this. I feel this from it, or I got this benefit from it. Well, this made me feel like this if I took this amount. You got to take your time to actually learn these things for yourself. Because I don't want nobody to become dependent on me. I'm here to provide information and whatever help I can for everybody. But you got to be your own researcher. Now I understand there's certain people that's not really good at researching. I would say I'm pretty decent at it. So hey, but still try to go about the process however you can to learn as much as possible. So yeah, that's pretty much I mean, it's more I can add, but I don't really want to talk everybody's heads off. But just while I'm on shortly, if anybody got any questions about anything while I'm on real quick before I end it, I'll do so. And if anything just come up to mind, then I'll mention something. But I just want to touch on, the foundation of things pretty much, and just the mindset and everything like that, because I know this is a big part of the journey in which a lot of people don't tell you. A lot of people will just tell you, take this, take this, take this, take that, do this, do this, do that, do that. But they won't give you this aspect of it. So that's what I'm here to provide for people. They give you the full spectrum of things, so that you can be truly better off within your walk and within your journey, So, I give it another minute or two, if anybody got any questions. Then if not, like I said, I just wound up ending it. But I definitely appreciate, all of the love, all the support, for everybody during my journey. I'm happy if I can be any help to anybody, be an inspiration to anybody. If y'all can, please do like the video, please share the video, so and hopefully we can continue to grow, continue to build this thing. And I'm definitely working on the website pretty soon. Hopefully I'm trying to get that up within the next month for everybody, so I can provide so much information there through the blog, and various things like that. And just continue to grow. And we all growing together, we all learning together. I'm still learning every single day. I know many other people still learning and growing, so I'm just hope I'm some type of inspiration and some type of help to people out there. So with that, yeah, I'm gonna end this, and to the next time, peace out everybody have a good day. Thanks for joining in.